Greetings to you wherever you are watching me from, and welcome to today's special tutorial. So today I'll be showing you how to actually successfully dispute a copyright claim, okay, on your YouTube channel. Okay, usually a copyright claim would be on a specific video or maybe several videos of yours on your YouTube channel, all right? And it is also important to note that a copyright claim is not the same as a channel strike. All right. A copyright claim is something that you can dispute. It doesn't necessarily mean that when you dispute, you are going to win. All right. The owner of the content that you used in creating your videos is going to allow you to, I mean, to be able to monetize your videos or to be able to continue to use their content. It's up to them to decide. You see it. As a matter of fact, YouTube no longer reviews, let's say, copyright claims, and most often the copyright claims are auto-generated, so YouTube doesn't review them. When you dispute, it's up to the, what do they call it? It's up to the content owner to decide whether or not they want to allow you, they would allow you to win the copyright claim, So, but basically, I'm going to show you how to dispute correctly. All right. You need to be polite. You need to, as far as you have used somebody's content, the fellow has the right to, like, uh, issue a copyright claim, right? And even if you dispute, as I said, it doesn't guarantee that they are going to allow you, but you could stand a chance depending on how you formulate your reasons for using their content. You see, so without much ado, let me just show you how we can dispute a copyright claim successfully. Okay, so um, I would just open a fresh page so that we start afresh. All right. So just go to YouTube. Okay, go to youtube.com, and then you make sure that you log in with your email and your password. Okay. As you can see, I'm already logged in. So all I have to do is to simply what? Um, all I have to do is to simply go to click on my profile picture here, and then I go to my what YouTube studio. All right. Now, when you come to YouTube studio, you can click on what your channel. Sorry, I said your channel. You click on content over here, content, and then you look through to find the video that has the copyright claims on it. It could be several videos. If there are several videos, then you have to actually dispute for each video that has been affected. So in my case, I this is actually my podcast channel. Okay, in case you don't know, I also have a podcast channel called Mr. Minukun Podcast. So you could just please make sure you subscribe, all right? And stay tuned for my interesting tutorials. I do react to videos. I do talk about different things on my channel that you may find interesting. So please just check that out. So I recently decided to react to some videos on Pop the Balloon, the Pop the Balloon or Fine Love dating show hosted by Madam Allet in the States, in the US. And after I reacted to these videos, I actually got, a copyright claim, um, you know, on some of the videos that I had to dispute. I've already disputed the copyright claim for all the videos except this particular one here. So I'll show you how to dispute a copyright claim. So once you are here, simply, place the mouse somewhere here and you see copyright, whatever copyright protected content found. The owner allows the content to be used on YouTube. Okay. So they are saying that copyright protected content found. the owner allows the content to be used on YouTube. So this is actually auto-generated. All right. So you can go ahead and click on see details here, and you can see here, you see content use. They're saying auto-generated asset, whatever, and then content type is visual. They are saying what this claim. So let's read from the beginning down. They're saying that the copyright claim or claims on your video doesn't affect your channel. So this is important to note. This is not what a copyright strike. Okay. So this is not a channel strike. It's just a copyright claim. And like I said, these are often auto-generated, automatically generated. Now they are saying what? The copyright claims on your channel, sorry, on your video doesn't affect your channel, all right? This is not a copyright strike. In terms of visibility, so this, in terms of your whatever channel, this doesn't, these claims don't affect your channel. In terms of the visibility, or is it the visibility? Is French sometimes kind of affect my pronunciation. So in terms of visibility, right, visible. So in terms of visibility, um, what do we say in terms of visibility? There are no visibility restrictions, which means that these claims, though they probably could affect your possibility to monetize the videos, they don't affect your channel in any way, and they don't also affect the visibility of the videos. So the videos still remain public, and they are still going to be generating the necessary traffic. I'm going to be getting the needed views and everything, but I probably might not be able to monetize these videos. At the moment, I can't tell whether I can monetize them or not because my podcast channel is still not yet monetized. So over here, without much ado, just click on what? Take action. And when you click on take action, you click on what? Dispute. So first of all, there are different actions that you could take here. I do not use, it's not like a song that I use or something. So it's not about erasing a song. It's not also about replacing a song. I did not use anybody's song. I only reacted to somebody's video, and the fellow issued a copyright strike, sorry, claim, not a strike, for using what? Their content. And like I said, these are often auto-generated, so by YouTube itself. But YouTube doesn't review these claims. So you can see it written here, dispute a claim if you have what? The necessary rights to the content or other valid reasons. Okay. So they are saying what? It is up to, sorry, it takes up to 30 days for a final resolution from the claimant. So it's not the YouTube, okay? Your YouTube channel won't receive a strike if your dispute gets rejected, which is perfect. So just go ahead and dispute, you know. You also have the choice to actually trim. If you want to trim your video in such a way that you will cut off the parts that they claim, you use their content. So if I should click on trim here and say continue, you see they have shown the parts where they feel like I use their content. You see, there are different parts. Then I can go ahead and what and trim. You see, I could just click on save. If I click on save, it's going to trim these parts of the video, and I will be able to monetize my video regardless. So this is a solution to still monetize your content. But for now, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to trim it. I'm not going to do anything. I would just cancel, all right? And rather opt for what? Click on take action, rather opt for dispute and click on continue. And then I don't want to read a lot of stuff here. They're saying what processing time takes up to what 30 days. Now, when can I dispute a claim? Dispute a claim if you have the necessary rights to the content or other valid reasons. Okay, the claimant can either approve or reject your dispute in 30 days or let it expire. So after 30 days, it expires, and that is it. Or the claimant could either accept or refuse it. So your channel won't receive a strike if your request gets rejected. All right. Now, what to expect? Submit whatever, submit dispute, fill out the form, whatever. Let's just go ahead and click on what? Continue. Now, when I click on continue, you see here what is the reason for your dispute. Okay, reason. Select the main reason you are disputing this claim. So for me, I would say it's not from in my case, I reacted to somebody's video. So this is not about original content. They're saying, no, original content, the content claimed in my video is my original content, which isn't the case. I actually reacted to somebody's video. So is it about license? I have permission or license to use the content claimed in the video? That is not the case. I don't have permission at all. Now, public domain, this is not content, you know. They're saying what content claimed in my video is in the public domain. This is not the case. So the best option for me, especially if you have also reacted to somebody's video and you got this claim, would be what? Copyright exception, such as what? Fair use. Okay. So click on that and click on continue. And then you say, you make sure you check the box. I believe my video is protected under fair use. Okay. Fair dealing or similar exceptions to copyright. Then I click on continue. And then I click down here and you select the type. So in my case, I did a reaction video. So I'll pick what? Reaction. Okay. You see that we have different types. Okay, for mine, it was a reactional video. I reacted to somebody's video and I got this issue. So I'll pick reaction. And yeah, so you know what? Why is your why is your use of the claimed content an example of fair use? So they are saying you should give an example, and this is required, all right? So they're saying, well, give the claimant as much information as you can about why your video is protected by fair use, fair dealing, or similar exemptions to what? Was it exceptions to copyright? So I have a sample message on my desktop that I'm going to show you. Okay, let me try to find it. No, it's on my desktop. I have it in a Word document. Um, okay. All right. So this is an example that I've written. So I'll read it out loud rapidly for you to see. So this is what I do admit that yes, I use their content and I'm not trying to say they don't have the right to issue a strike. Sorry, I mean to issue a copyright claim. That is not it. Once you react to somebody's video, you will always have this issue. So it's up to you to either trim or to dispute a claim. So what I said was that, hi, thank you for bringing to my notice your concerns about the reactions to the Pop the Balloon or Find Love dating shows. So I'm actually making them understand I've reacted to several videos. It's not just about that particular video. I've reacted to several videos of their shows. All right. I am a fan of, Madame Alet Amuli, who is the host, and I enjoy watching her shows. Hence, why I started reacting to her shows because I really find them educational and entertaining. However, I do admit that I should have asked for her approval before using her content. Just that I didn't know, or I did not know how to reach out to her to ask for her approval. I therefore would be very grateful if you could please note that I am pleading. I'm not trying to act as if the content is mine when I actually reacted to somebody's video. So I actually would be very grateful if you could please undo the copyright issues on the reactions and the reactions that um, I have already made, and also grant me the permission to continue to react to your videos. Thank you so much for your understanding. Kind regards. You see? So I'm only pleading on them. And you can just copy, also write a similar message, I'm just going to copy this and I'll come over here and come and paste it here. Control V to paste. All right. Now you go ahead and you click on, you check this box here. You check all of them. My video uh, does not infringe the claimed copyright, whatever. Check all these boxes, and then you write your first name and your last name, or your last name and your first name, your official name, to sign. All right, go ahead and submit. And then you go ahead and what, and close it. They're saying dispute submitted. The claimant would take has up to 30 days to either accept or reject your dispute. Uh, it's important to know that whether they accept or reject, this is not going to lead to any channel strike or anything. And why not dispute? You stand a chance of maybe them allowing you to monetize these videos, or taking off the copyright, or even permitting you to use future videos of theirs. So go ahead and close this, and then your dispute has been submitted. You cannot take an action again. If after 30 days they refuse to either accept or reject your claim, then automatically your dispute is going to expire, and you may have to just trim your video and move on and remove the parts that they claim had copyright issues. So this is how simple it is to actually uh, dispute a copyright claim. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Please subscribe and see you in the next video. Bye.